guys, it's your girl CrysMarie. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new, welcome. As you can see down from the title below, we're going to be doing eggplant two different ways. One recipe I've done before, one of them I'm actually trying for the first time. I was told by a friend to try this, so we're going to be trying this together. I will be leaving any ingredients I use down below with exact measurements. For this recipe though, you don't really need exact measurements, you just do it how you do it. Almost like the fried ice cream, so if you haven't watched that, link down below. If you're new to my channel, don't forget, as always, hit that subscribe button, click this video, give it a big thumbs up, ring that bell on top so you're always notified when I post, because as usual, I don't have set dates of when I post. I just post as I go. You guys know I'm going through deployment, and if you don't know, video for that would be down below as well, saying goodbye to my airman. So without further ado, guys, let's get into the video. Alright guys, so we're going to start with our eggplant parm. Now for the breadcrumbs, you can use the Italian blend, but I'm going to be adding a bunch of seasonings in there as well. Now for the eggplant, if you're doing it for a big family, I would recommend using the whole eggplant, but since it's just me and my mom, and Akira obviously can't eat yet, we're going to do half of that eggplant. So we're going to do flour, egg. Now I show one egg here, but I end up using 2 to 3 eggs. Now these are the list of the seasonings I use. Now for the seasonings, it's totally optional. I wanted mine on a little bit of the spicier side. Do not use the crushed red pepper because those flakes will fall off when you try to fry. You can also use garlic powder as well. I had just ran out, so I used some adobo, Puerto Rican in me. Now we're going to go ahead and cut this eggplant in half and put the other half to the side. Now for this eggplant parm, you want the slices more on the thicker side, I want to say. Not too thick, just, you know, a good amount. And make sure you have a good knife. As you saw there, I had to switch out really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and cut some pieces out. And I'm watching this and my mouth is watering like I want to eat this again. This is one of my favorite dishes. Now after you've cut the amount that you need for your family or for yourself, you want to just lay them out and pat them a little bit with a towel. I didn't show it here. Now in a bowl, you have all the seasonings that you wanted with the breadcrumb and the flour, and you want to mix those 3 eggs. And I apologize for the jets you guys may hear in the background. So you want to make sure that egg is really beaten. If you can't get the chunks out, go ahead and throw that in the blender. And we're going to go ahead and mix that flour mixture. This recipe right here, guys, is really easy. Like I said, I'm trying to make more easier videos on food recipes that are not too complicated. So now we're going to go ahead and start. You want to dredge your eggplant first because doing this helps get moisture out. And then we're going to go ahead and drop that in the egg wash and then flour it again. Again, this helps with the egg sticking, the flour. Now, as you can see, I'm patting the flour in because the egg was starting to slide off. This is a good thing to do. I recommend it, highly do. Pat it in and then just shake the excess off. And we're going to place it on that napkin. You guys could probably hear another jet going by. Sorry about that again. Now, after doing the amount that you need, you want these to sit, I would say, for about 2 to 3 minutes on that napkin. Just let that egg and flour mixture sit on the eggplant just to bind together. And while that's going on, you can start to heat up your oil. You want your oil to be heated on a medium to high heat, more on the medium side. You don't want these to burn, and you don't want these to get mushy if they're in the oil too long. So now they're all done. I'm going to let them sit for a while like I was just saying, and look how good they look. They're perfectly coated. That's why we use flour with breadcrumb. So we're gonna go ahead and let these fry. I would say about 3 to 4 minutes on each side. Let them get really nice and golden brown or golden. And you want to let those sit. On the side, you guys can see I have my cooling rack. This is a must, if not a plate with the napkin. You want all that oil to drip out. Now on a pan, I'm going and throwing my sauces down first. You do want to be careful. It does get a little burnt, so if you're not worried about that, go ahead. But this, again, this is how I make my eggplant parm. Just mushing it, moving it everywhere around the pan. Then we're going to start placing our eggplants down on the sauce. Now for this recipe, I do it both ways, with and without cheese. Here I didn't do cheese, I just wanted something simple. So if you guys have cheese, go ahead and throw that on top. So I'm just placing the eggplants around, making sure they're coated under. And now we're going to add a little bit of salt on top, the very tiniest amount. Well, that's a lot, yeah. A little bit of salt, let that sprinkle on. Okay, I guess we're doing a lot of salt today, but a little bit of salt, guys. Don't do what I just did there. And then we're going to go ahead and add some sauce on top of those eggplants because we're not doing cheese. So if you're doing cheese, this sauce part you do not add unless you want more sauce. But yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And then we're gonna go ahead, after coating these, we're gonna pop these in the oven at 400 for about 10 minutes or so, and then take them out and let them cool for a good 4 to 5 minutes. So yeah, again, this part, add the cheese if you have the cheese. If not, you can do the sauce and cheese. Totally optional, guys. It's how you prefer it. Now for this next eggplant recipe that I'm so happy I made because it tastes so good, it's just flour, breadcrumb, and a little bit of cinnamon. The cinnamon is not part of the recipe. It is optional, but I highly recommend. Now when you do this, you have to make sure the breadcrumb is plain, not Italian. And make sure you have honey and sea salt. Now for here, I'm showing you, you have to cut them even thinner than we did for the parm. Now I am going to have a few pieces that are not whole because I'm trying to get it very, very thin, and it's hard. Like this thin was perfect. But, you know, you only get one perfect piece out of all. Put all those pieces on the side. You can save them for later, make something with it. But I'm just showing you that you need to make this even thinner than the parm. So I'm only making 4 for this one. Now again, I didn't show in the video, but you want to pat dry them with paper towels to make sure the moisture is gone. Now same thing, we have our egg wash and we have our flour mixture, and we're going to go ahead and dredge them as well to get any leftover moisture out. Egg wash them and then flour them again. This is a must because this has to be more crispier than the parm is. And there's another jet going by. I'm sure my camera's picking it up. So look at that. We're doing the same method, throwing the flour on, patting it in, and then just shaking excess off. And again, you want these to sit for a good 3 to 5 minutes. If that oil is hot, if not, you want to make sure you let that oil get hot while these are sitting. But because my oil was already hot, I let these sit for about a minute. And you just want to make sure they're all fully coated. If you guys haven't tried this, if you're watching, this is really, really good. I mean, I would do this even for a holiday party. This is something so simple and so inexpensive too. I mean, an eggplant costs like, what, $2? I would highly recommend this dessert. I know my mom, when she tried it, she was saying to do this with a scoop of ice cream. I wouldn't do all that, but So these, you want to make sure they're on the higher heat setting than the parm, and you want to flip these. I kept flipping them so they won't burn. So I don't have an exact time how long you want to keep on one side. You just want them golden brown on each side. And again, you want that drying rack as well because the oil needs to come out. And look, you drizzle some honey, some sea salt. On here, I drizzled some oregano, and that is it, guys. So yummy. I hope you guys make this. All right, guys, if you made it this far, then that's awesome. We're gonna go ahead and try these two eggplants. Never tried the sweet one. I'm excited to try it again. A friend of mine told me about this. I guess it's something in Spain that people in Spain eat. And then this I've made plenty of times, but I've said in the voiceover, you can add cheese. I just didn't, and yes, let's dig in. I'm gonna go ahead and do the eggplant first, parm, because I haven't had this in quite a while. I've actually been craving this. So here you guys go. You guys gonna hear my daughter in the background. Just like I remember. Has that subtle crunch, but it's very, very good. Jesus, Akira. Oh my god. I can literally eat this all right now, but I gotta save room for the dessert, you know. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and try the dessert. It is thinner, very, very crispy. So you can see how thin that is, guys. Super thin. Just added some sea salt and honey. And like I said in the voiceover, I did add cinnamon, which is very, very optional. The recipe, when she gave it to me, did not ask for cinnamon, but I just wanted to make it my own and try. So I'm actually gonna just use my hands, because why not? Ready, guys? Oh my god. Then that salt hits you? Holy shit. Hold on. Look how thin that is. Let's see if it focuses. Guys, yes, Akira, this is a game changer. Damn. Hold up. I just ate the whole damn thing.
What's my piece?
Yo. You guys need to try this. If you are kind of iffy about the texture when it comes to eggplant parm might not be for you because it is on the thicker side, but let me tell you, this dessert just changed everything. Like, my mind is so fucking blown. I'm sorry for swearing, but like, what is this freaking, what is this sorcery? You guys, it's gone. I have like 3 other pieces over there, and I'm trying so hard not to eat them right now. It is so, 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 so good. You guys definitely need to try this. I'm not even joking. Again, this is my first time trying it, and I'm like blown away. I don't even know if I made it right. I did the best I could. I followed directions, you know, because that's what we have to do. But this is, oh my God. It's not too sweet. It's not too salty. It's not too oily. It's like perfect. I'm sorry for the parm. I love the parm, but I think this is like my new best thing of eggplant. Babe, if you're watching, I am making this for you the first day you come home because you're gonna be blown away. Holy shit. All right, guys, that is it for today. I hope you enjoyed this video. Give this video a big thumbs up. Comment down below if you end up trying this recipe out both ways. If you've tried it before, if you switched up, if you have any other recipes, let me know so I could try it as well. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already. Also hit that notification bell so you know every time I post. Say, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribe to Mommy's channel. Say, subscribe to Mommy's channel. And say, hi, Daddy. Hi, Daddy, if you're watching. Say, hi, Daddy. No, you just want to eat your bowl? You just want to eat your bowl? Alright guys, thank you so much for watching, and again, until next time, bye.